Today we will travel far south to Brazil and learn about the amazing history and culture of it and why it is a great place to visit. Brazil is located on the east portion of South America and is the biggest country in the continent. Brazil's two largest cities are Rio de Janeiro and Sao Paulo. Brazil's flag features a blue globe with 27 white stars, each representing the states and the districts of the country. The star's pattern also shows the same pattern in Brazil's sky on the morning that they declared independence. The green represents the forest and the yellow represents its mineral resources. Ordem e Progresso, written across the globe, is their motto, meaning order and progress. Brazil is the fifth largest and fifth most populous country in the world, with a population of almost 206 million. The capital of Brazil is Brasilia, which is also the seat of government of the federal district. Brazil is a very beautiful place, since more than half of it is covered by the massive Amazon River basin and jungle, which is the biggest rainforest in the world. Since there is so much of this amazing forest, many different types of animals inhabit the area, such as anacondas, jaguars, anteaters, sloths, and a variety of species of frogs. The climate is tropical throughout most of Brazil. Humidity is high in the forest and the coastal regions. The south is more temperate than the north, sometimes dropping to temperatures below freezing. There are many incredible sights to see in Brazil, but one of the most well-known is Christ the Redeemer statue. It is a massive statue of Jesus Christ that stands high above Rio de Janeiro, and people come from all over the world to see it. Brazil's main language is Portuguese, although many people also learn to speak English. Also, some areas speak Spanish and many more languages. Brazil is mostly a Roman Catholic country. At one time, 95% of the population was a part of the Catholic Church, but it has now dropped to 65%. Protestants make up 22% of the population, and the many other religions take up the rest, such as Candomblé, Macumba, and Zango, which are all Afro-Brazilian religions. Brazil is rich in culture, but also has a very interesting history. The first peoples of Brazil were hunters and gatherers who lived in large groups and migrated together. The Portuguese colonized Brazil in the 1500s under the Treaty of Tordesillas. They brought many African slaves to work on sugarcane plantations, and they also brought Roman Catholicism, the respected religion of Brazil today. They also enslaved many of the indigenous people who occupied the land, and many of them died as a result. French and Dutch groups attempted to colonize in Brazil, but the Portuguese drove them out. On September 7, 1822, Brazil broke ties with Portugal and announced its independence, leaving Dom Pedro as the emperor. A military revolt in 1889 overpowered the emperor and caused a constitution to be drafted in 1890 that made Brazil a federal republic. A federal republic is made up of smaller areas such as states or provinces where the central government gives certain powers to the individual areas for self-government purposes. Brazil has 26 states and one federal district, which is Brasilia. The president is head of state and government and is elected by popular vote and by Chamber of Deputies. Brazil's current president is Michel Temer. Brazil has the largest economy in South America and one of the largest in the world. Their currency is called Brazilian real. Although poverty affects about 21% of the population, they have a growing middle class. Brazil has a good relationship with the United States because they are trading partners and they help each other with current issues, including research for the Zika virus. The nation of Brazil has a good relationship with the US, but individuals of Brazil are also very good people. The people of Brazil tend to be very fun and loving. They are also outgoing and enjoy the company of others. There are a variety of nationalities that reside in Brazil, but most are of European, African, or native descent. The fashion in Brazil typically follows whatever the current European trends are. Music and pop culture also influence fashion. Brazil celebrates many holidays and celebrations. The most famous holiday in Brazil is Carnival. It is a festival leading up to Ash Wednesday. The most extravagant celebrations for Carnival go on in Rio de Janeiro and Sao Paulo.
Today, most Brazilians belong to the Catholic Church. One tradition in the Catholic religion is observing Lent, the 40 days before Easter. Lent is a solemn time of prayer and fasting. It became a tradition to throw a big party with feasting and dancing before Lent began. The party is called Carnival. It's celebrated all over the world. In New Orleans, Carnival is called Mardi Gras. The many Africans who were brought to Brazil as slaves added their own traditions to the celebration of Carnival. Dancing is a major part of the festivities. The most popular dance here is the samba, a Brazilian folk dance with African origins. Children start learning the fancy footwork of the samba at a young age, with hopes that one day they will be part of the parade.
Other holidays that are celebrated in Brazil are Easter, Independence Day, Zumbi Day, Christmas, and New Year's. Most holidays are celebrated with parades and parties, but Zumbi Day is a day dedicated to honoring the death of an important leader, Zumbi. Brazilians enjoy a wide variety of leisure activity and sports, but soccer is one of Brazil's main passions. Soccer is called football in Brazil and is the national sport of the country. In 2002, Brazil was crowned the world champions in soccer at the World Cup for the 5th time. In addition to sports, the people of Brazil love to be outside and participate in activities such as boating, fishing, surfing, swimming, and just relaxing at their amazing beaches. Although Brazil is an amazing place to visit, it also is affected by current issues. The Zika virus spread through Latin America, and Brazil was the most affected by this. Zika causes birth defects to babies who are born after their mother was bitten by an infected mosquito. Today, researchers are still trying to figure out a way to stop the spread of Zika. Crime and poverty are also prevalent in many areas of Brazil. Drug gangs and high crime rates caused police to occupy many slum areas as a result of a campaign in 2008. Overall, Brazil is a very unique country. With its variety of different people and wildlife, Brazil makes for a fun and interesting vacation destination. It is a great place to go for fun, to gain culture, and to see how different a place can be from where you live.